Seed Company has partnerships with over 1,000 projects. And so there are more and more of those projects that are using AI in their workflows. And that's from the earliest stages where we're trying to gather data and train models to start off with the New Testament. It's to quality checking, where we see, hey, are there key terms that are in the right places? Is there anything missing? But then it's also, the thing that we all really like talking about. It's like, we've got a New Testament. Can we start drafting the Old Testament? Or we're part of the way through this book. Can we draft the rest of it? So it's kind of end to end. There are places where we're using AI models and kind of all the developments that you hear about in large language models in the work of Bible translation. Well, I think there are maybe two things that are very different in kinds of the type of response that I'm going to give to this question. On the one hand, you have the fact that big tech has way more compute and ability to pull together resources than any of the Bible translation organizations have. And so I think one of the huge wins that we will see is big tech will release a couple of new models that help us do better low resource language translation. And I know that work is happening in that regard, and that we will see kind of some fruits from that. So that's the kind of technology side. But I think on the other side, there's what's called cow paths. So you have an urban planner who draws out the pathway through some kind of atrium or whatever. But then you have the pathway that people actually use. And the thing that you normally do is you pave over that. And when we started using AI for drafting, we gave people a draft and we said, hey, like, is this helpful? Can you just edit this and it'll speed you up? And the answer has been unequivocally yes. Like, by and large, this works to give us acceleration. But now what we're seeing is that the technology, because it's kind of being deployed, people are using it in unexpected ways. They're creating those cow paths. And so, for example, we'll give a team a draft and they'll say, can we also have a draft from this other translation? And then instead of using it as a starting point, a kind of draft 0 or something like that, we'll use these drafts as references. And so I think we'll see more innovation in how these tools are used now that teams actually have them and have the opportunity to try them and to see what helps them. And I think that will push the technology forward as we realize what's useful to people on the ground.